Hey everyone, and welcome back to Just Prom Does Business. This week, I'm going to show you how to share files in OneDrive and also how to see who has access to those files and revoke the access if necessary. Right now, with COVID and more people working from home, I don't see this trend going away anytime soon, and I want to make sure that you all understand some security features and tips that you can leverage. So I'm actually going to show you how to do this in my personal OneDrive, but if your company has enabled some of these policies, you should have similar capabilities within your work OneDrive, OneDrive for Business. So with that, let's get started. Here you can see we are in my personal OneDrive, and I've actually gone into the folder Wedding. So when I got married last year, I leveraged OneDrive as a way to store files to help me stay organized. You can see right now that I do not have any documents selected. It's important to pay attention when sharing, whether you have a document selected or whether you are sharing the entire file. Now that I've clicked, you can see I've selected a document, which I will unselect for the purposes of this training. Now I'm going to click Share. Again, because I do not have any files selected, this will share the entire folder. If I click on the ellipses, More Options, you can see I have the ability to manage access, but I will go into that in more detail later. Right now, I can share this with anyone leveraging their email. If I click on Copy Link, I can copy a link that will give anybody with the link access, as you can see here. But there are some additional options. I can choose to only allow specific people to see the folder. I can allow editing, and I can also set an expiration date or a password to help keep it even more secure. Let's select specific people. We'll allow editing, and we'll also put in an expiration date. Now I will click Apply to make the changes to this folder. And that's it. And then the whole folder is shared with any individual that I send an email to or give the link to. But as I mentioned before, we also want to be able to see who has access to this folder. So all the way on the right here, there is the I for information. You can see one of the first options is to manage access. And this will show me anyone that has access to the folder. Right now, nobody has folder level access. If I switch and go into a specific file, you can see that it changes. So there are several people who have access to this file. I click Manage Access to get more details. It looks like there are some people who have access to the file via a link, and 2 people who I added via the email option. Now here, I can also revoke anyone's access. So you see by clicking on the link, it gives me some options again to set expiration date and set a password, but I can also remove the link, which means anybody with this link will no longer be able to access the file. Pay close attention to the bottom as well, where it says From Wedding. That means that anybody with the From Wedding link can access the file because they have access to the folder. And that's it. Hopefully, as always, this video was helpful. Don't forget to ring the bell to get notifications when I post new videos and subscribe below.